Let's see.
Switch. Yeah,
We're there.
Yeah, we're there.
we're there.
All right. Sorry, everyone. We just can't get anything to work today.
It's not us.
It's
Yeah.
Acer.
Hey.
Not what I was going to say, but
Ouch.
No, it's fine. It's a bunch of things. My OBS keeps deciding we don't have the right credentials. But we do, so here we go. Hello and welcome to the Amber Clave, a Numenera actual play podcast. I'm Megan, your GM, and with me today I have Landon.
Hey, and I'm playing Garrett, the tough, meddlesome delve who explores yesterday.
Acer.
This is Acer. I'm playing. Oh man, I almost got that really wrong. I'm playing Rigel Sloan, a graceful, stealthy glaive who fights with a horde.
And Shauna.
Hi, I'm playing Raphael Estelle, an imaginative, nurturing nano who murders.
Speaking of murder, so you guys are still, well, at least near Hardu. You were investigating the weird jellyfish that is handing out ciphers, artifacts, oddities, and apparently mutations. And you went down underground into the kibics, which are these weird tunnels that stretch across Omara, and mostly are known for harvesting glalie, but you are finding a lot more underneath. And where we ended was you came across another group of explorers who were arguing about how half of them were dead. And they all had their guns pointed at Rigel.
You can't use the word gun in Numenera.
They all had their weapons pointed at Rigel.
What? Is that a thing?
There technically isn't guns, but there are weapons that shoot solid slugs at high velocities, so.
Got it.
Hello.
Are you the murderer?
No.
I think he must be the murderer, says one gentleman. He has a long black beard, and like a very flamboyant cape. There is a woman, who has long reddish brown hair, and she has darker skin. I'm going to write down these descriptions so I don't forget them. A person who has sort of softer features and short blonde hair, and then someone who's clearly a mutant because they have a hook for one of their hands.
So first things first, I love the cape.
Wait a minute. Rigel, describe your outfit again as you just walked into.
I am wearing a cloak, scraps of beast skin armor, and that's about it. After an unfortunate encounter with a bunch of plasma. I really have to go back to the place where I bought this armor. I mean, they build to last. They really do. If we survive this, I will gladly give them a testimonial. But anyway, I love the cape. And to be fair, if I was the murderer, I probably would say I wasn't. But I'm going to say I am not the murderer. Because I literally just got here.
I look at Garrett and I shake my head like, oh my God, what is he doing?
Did you know there's a door back there that is protected by a curtain of plasma?
No, we haven't gone that way yet.
Yeah, well, curtain of plasma. You notice I'm not wearing a whole lot. I didn't show up
Yes. Distract
adventuring.
them with nudity.
Yeah,
I figured that was a style choice.
this is neither a stylistic nor a tactical choice.
Yeah, it doesn't
Although
seem like that would provide much protection.
you would be surprised, I say, thumping the chest plate. It has served me quite well. I believe somewhere I think I have a card for the fine folks who put this this armor together. But we are with the Amber Clave.
What's that?
It's an organization of explorers and adventurers who are trying to protect the Ninth World against ultra-terrestrial threats.
Yeah, well, I think all the threats down here are terrestrial, and they include you.
I am quite threatening when I want to be. So, what's this about four of your group not being with you anymore?
Oh, there was 8 of us when we came down here, and now there's only 4 of us, as you can see. We're not sure where everyone else went, and it seems like you are a good suspect.
But we are coming from the direction where you haven't been yet.
Could have circled around.
Is that likely? It seems like there's only ever one safe way to go in here.
No, we've been down here for a couple weeks and it's been fine.
Oh, are you the people that triggered the release of that thing up above?
What thing?
There's a. It might be a creature. It might be some sort of natural or unnatural phenomenon that goes up onto the surface and leaves artifacts and ciphers.
Well, that sounds a lot more profitable than digging around here, but no, we didn't set anything loose as far as I know.
Yeah, because it shows up at dusk every day, and it's been really making them a lot of money.
Where is that happening exactly?
Right in the middle of town.
What
Right in the middle of
town?
town.
Hardu.
Hardu? Wait a second. Where did you guys go in?
We came in close to the outpost.
We came from Ardu up on the peninsula. You guys have been traveling a while, haven't you? I guess you said a couple weeks.
There's a lot to be found in these tunnels if you can find a way in.
Seems like it's pretty dangerous.
You have to face some danger to make some money.
Yes. Actually, you know what? There's some midnight stones down that way.
Wow. Thank you for that information.
So who are you exactly?
I'm Stani, a guide of sorts through these temples, and I've been helping this crew try to find their way to the relic.
What's the relic?
It's a thing of legend down here, a sort of ancient thing of knowledge. Well, most people say it's a brain, but I haven't really talked to anyone who's talked to it.
Wait a minute. It's not that orb thing the grapes worship?
Oh my god, the Rocknage, no. They're gonna try to get you to come to their temple. Don't do it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's useful information. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, they lock people up in there.
What?
It's a sort of join us organization.
Oh, okay. You know what? That's really, really helpful. So I'm going to take these 2 midnight stones and I'm just going to put them on the ground and back up a little bit.
But you're just gonna give those to us?
Yeah, you just saved us a whole lot of trouble because they actually tried their sales pitch on us, and we were going to go pay them a visit. So thanks for that.
You keep saying us, and you're alone.
Yeah, well, you see, I'm not as dumb as I look, and I know it. It's really hard to believe, right?
Yeah, that outfit.
Over the
Yeah.
mesh implant, he just hears the word smooth from Garrett.
Well, I'm not. I hope I say back on the implant, not out loud. So I want this little encounter to de-escalate a bit. I'm gonna put this weapon away. I know it looks like a leg bone, but you know those God of the Golden Canyon. That those assholes in the really gaudy looking ships.
Yeah, I know
We
them.
yeah we captured one of their ships a while back, and these seem like they would be handy to carry. But yeah, kind of gross, right?
Yeah, it sort of makes it look like you work with him.
Yeah, no, they kind of want to kill us.
Is that common?
Yeah, usually only among bad people. Look, we help out our fair share of people. We rescued some shipwreck survivors a while ago. Uh, that big volcano down to the southeast?
Yeah, we were planning on heading there sometime. See what we could scrounge up.
Yeah, that's we have a small community there. It's a great place to get a fresh start.
So you defend it?
Yeah.
Right, maybe we won't go there then.
Ah, come on, it'll be fun. We've got a great tavern. Uh, gonna try to start up a little tourism. Place glows in the dark.
Signature cocktail. Signature cocktail.
Oh yes, yes. I am duty bound to mention the signature cocktail.
Well, it's just more that we figured it was undefended, so it'd be a good place to hit. But
Yeah, well, you helped us out a bit, and death awaits those who think that we're an easy target. So, everybody's helping everyone out. I like this free exchange of information we're having.
right. Well, I think we will go up to Hardu.
Okay.
Hopefully, you don't follow us and kill any more of us. But it does seem like it's unlikely that it's you.
Yep. I'm entirely harmless.
I don't think that's true at all.
Uh, well, okay. I thought that was what you were implying, but yeah, feel free. I gesture at the midnight stones,
Yeah, he'll definitely scoop those up.
and if you can, I'm going to move to the side here, and you can go by, and we can stare suspiciously at each other until we're out of sight. Sound good?
Tell them about us.
Oh, there are probably some folks a little farther down the tunnel. They probably took cover, but you might run into them. They're with me.
Right. They're going to cautiously move down the tunnel.
You have a good night now.
And there's an awkward thing where they keep their backs against the wall and sort of slide past Rafaela and Garrett, making sure they don't get stabbed in the back.
Yeah. Well, we stab them in the front just as easy. So.
Man, those folks were real friendly.
Yeah. Well, doesn't sound like they had the greatest day, or week or month. While they were down here, some other people were just getting rich. Oh well.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they're to be pitied, though. It seems like they...
No, they seem like jerks.
Yeah. You should have gotten their names. Maybe
Nah.
they have like a group name, and they could become our nemesis.
Or we could pretend to be them and get them in trouble. Okay, let's press on, I guess.
I
I
think
think
so.
that works for me.
All right. The you can see the area that they clearly passed through. So that branches off to the right, or there's another branch to the left.
Guessing we should go to the left because
Yeah,
all
well,
we'll find where they've been is like places where they stripped out the copper pipe
yeah, I'm good for going to the left.
or copper wire.
A lot of copper.
Yeah. Okay. I guess
Left.
I will continue to take point.
You're doing a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I have successfully discovered a trap and de-escalated a potential conflict.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we would change tactics now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
This is working
The
great.
strategy's working great.
For me, anyway.
Remember when we went through that one dungeon in the first campaign, and we just kept sending my character through without actually looking for traps? We
Yeah.
we just set off every trap.
Yep.
Great.
All
All
right.
memories.
So you come into a chamber that is sort of a soft pinkish color. It sort of ombres into a blue at the bottom. And in it is a floating upside down pyramid. There seems to be machinery around the walls. And that's what you see.
Hey, you think that's the relic they were looking for? They're gonna feel really dumb.
They're so close.
Oh.
Maybe someone should have told them that, it wasn't an actual bean, but like a floating pyramid that they should have been looking for.
They'll feel so silly.
You can give me an intellect roll if you want to try to activate this machine or learn about it.
I have an inability when it comes to Numenera, so I will leave this to the expert.
My inability is only with. Ooh, I don't know if that will work. My inability is with crafting and understanding.
We have a nano with us.
Yeah. I can take the shit apart all day long. I just don't understand what it does.
I am skilled in Numenera, but I don't think I have. Okay, can we?
Tell you what, I'm gonna do a perception, and I will spend effort again.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like 2 levels of effort applied. I'm gonna do perception just to see if there's anything other than the floating pyramid that stands out about this room. Maybe it's like a hidden panel somewhere or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's a 10.
All right, you see some writing on the machinery. It's sort of like etched in there, so it's like under a bit of grime. But you can decipher it enough that you can get a bonus on a roll to figure out how to use the machine or what it does.
All right. After I discover the writing, I will let Raffaella know about the writing that I found, and maybe she can use that to kind of figure out what all this thing does.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to look at the writing and I guess try to read it and piece together what to do. And I want to use my imaginative solution ability, and apply effort,
Okay.
which will give me another free level of effort. So I will spend for 1 level, but I'll actually get 2.
Okay.
And then I will roll. And I rolled a natural 20.
All right.
Yay!
Yay!
Not only are you able to figure out what this machine does, you know how to use it, no problem. It can produce ciphers at a rate of 1 a day.
Wow. Okay. I activate it.
All
This
right.
room is definitely getting highlighted on the map that the auto scribe is creating.
Triple underline.
Yeah.
Let me roll 4 ciphers. So many of them in this book. Cipher, let's see. And you get a mind oculus.
Mind Oculus. What does that do?
Allows the wearer to create a mental connection to any living sentient creature whose eyes they can look into for at least 30 seconds. Removing all language barriers, the Mind Oculus allows the wearer to ask a question that the creature should know the answer to and get a truthful answer. If the creature is disagreeable to the exchange, the device only allows 1 question and answer. If it's agreeable, it allows 5 questions within a 10-minute period.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's cool. So this upside down pyramid thing will create ciphers about 1 a day.
Mm-hmm.
But that's nowhere near fast enough to keep up with the demand above.
There are more of them. Or maybe there's some kind of amplifier nearby.
Maybe. Yeah, it makes sense. Maybe there's some more rooms that are attached somewhere where you have several rooms that create a cipher that's getting handed out with the jellyfish thing.
And maybe it's this thing hasn't been deploying the ciphers it's been making, so maybe it's been making ciphers for years or decades, centuries even.
That's true. Maybe it's going to run out soon.
Probably a good thing that somebody triggered it, because otherwise there would probably be a black hole under Hardu.
Yeah.
Probably. Is this pyramid portable?
No, it's like integrated into the room.
Okay. Okay. I was going to suggest that we take this to Tiage and just be like, well, look, now you can do, now
Yeah.
you have your own supply of ciphers. So everyone's happy, but I don't think we can do that.
We can sell her the map.
Yeah.
She does already seem to have some way to get ciphers on demand. It's more the competition that she's upset about.
Hmm.
Well, we can still sell her the map, or we can tell her if if she made it worth our while, we could come over here and turn it off.
Yeah.
Marky was making a weird bawing sound. Okay, next door.
Next door.
Yep.
Maybe we'll find something that makes artifacts. Or oddities. That's probably more likely.
We can
Right, Garrett?
Yeah.
We can get a guitar and a drum and just start a band.
Yeah.
I like it.
Righty. So you go down some winding hallways, up and down, for another about a half hour. I am going to have you each tell me something you encounter and how you defeat it or deal with it. Acer, you can go first.
All right. We enter a room that is pitch black and that seems to comprise a very large void. And we have to carefully move across a very narrow bridge that's a little shaky and creaky.
Bridges are the most dangerous.
Hmm.
Yes, but since Megan isn't in control of the narrative for this portion, we make it across safely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, Landon, what else do you encounter?
Oh, I kind of thought of something really weird, and it's kind of inspired by the dark room that Acer had mentioned. But we encounter a room that we kind of go through a hallway, and then it looks like again we're gonna enter in kind of this like black void, and of course we're thinking, oh no, it's gonna be another precarious bridge. That's but Garrett at one point kind of blinks, and when he blinks, it's like for a brief bit there's like some light, but then when his eyes open, it's dark again. And then he closes his eyes, and when his eyes are closed, it's like the room is lit. And so through this particular hallway area, uh, to move through it freely, it's like we all have to kind of have our eyes closed while we move about. Anytime we open our eyes, everything's just like completely like shrouded in darkness.
I love that. All right, Shauna.
Okay, so I think that we come across a large stream of glalie.
Mm-hmm.
And to get across it, there are these glowing mushrooms that they're growing all along the sides and the roof of the cavern. And when we step on them, it changes our gravity so that we are being pulled to the mushroom instead of the floor, and so we're able to walk on the walls around the cavern and over the stream of glalie.
Nice.
I dig it.
All right. So when you make it past the stream of glalie, you come into this large cavern, and it has that same sort of sun motif as where you first entered, where like half the room has the pattern that is reflecting light, and half the room has the pattern that's absorbing light. And
Mhm.
in the center of the room is a large brain.
Brain?
Yes, it is like 10 feet tall. The
Those guys are going to feel so silly if we ever catch up to them.
They were going the completely wrong direction.
the spinal cord seems to sink into the floor, and there is a old man sitting sort of cross-legged in front of it. He has a bunch of sheets of paper sprawled out in front of him, and he is furiously scribbling on them. He looks up as you enter, and he says, "No, you're here too soon." And he sort of snaps his fingers, and all of a sudden, you are back in the kibics outside near Hardu. The
What?
door you went in there in opens, and you see the same party of adventurers coming
Oh.
out.
Jeez.
They look confused.
Hey, guess what? We found your relic. Guess what? We found your relic.
Here?
No,
Is there
it's
another
actually
door?
yes, there was. You wanna come with us and figure this whole thing out?
Kind of just want to get the free money.
10-foot brain.
Free money.
There's also a machine that makes ciphers.
Well, that's tempting.
Look, I'm not gonna make you go. Just have fun. Hardu's got a great bar.
Yeah, well, I think we're gonna do that. Just careful. I think there's probably still a murderer down there.
That makes sense. Hey, did you see that really, really big footprint? Isn't that wild?
Oh yeah, I laid down in it.
As one would.
We all look at each other and pretend like when no one was looking, we didn't all do that. All right. Well, rest assured that you were right. There was a giant brain, and if if the kibics complex collapses or something, it was probably our fault.
Yeah, we're more than happy to blame you.
Yep.
Excellent.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
I like that we've just like unsettled these people.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are
Uh,
just too weirded out now.
Mm-hmm.
As you wait for the door to open again, you hear an explosion from Hardu.
Oh no.
Crap.
They're going to blame it on us.
Of course they will.
We literally just told these people
Yeah.
to do that.
Okay, what happened in Hardu?
You headed there?
We have to.
Seems like the
Yeah.
proper thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it turns out that hoarding ciphers is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As you see small explosions going off throughout the city, and what appears to be 3 or 4 cipher automatons attacking buildings.
No.
Are they the really big ones or are they the manageable ones?
They're various sizes.
All right. I guess we've got to go fix this. For the record, I shout into the street, not our fault.
It's their fault, someone yells. He just admitted it. I heard him say our fault.
We're not the ones who've been hoarding ciphers. You all know how this works. 2 ciphers per glaive.
None of us are Claves.
Oh my gosh. Don't you know your cipher limit? It's on your character sheet.
Yeah. This is what we're yelling in lieu of a battle cry as we move toward the first automata. Is there going to be an initiative roll?
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to decide how to stat my my cytonatons.
Oh my gosh,
Level
I have to
8.
remember how to fight with this character.
All right. I got a 12.
I also got a 12.
Let's see.
Did you say level 8 or you got an 8 AC?
No, I was joking that you were going to make them level 8s.
Oh.
Don't give her ideas.
What
Alright,
was
out
your
of-
initiative? Oh, okay.
Out of 12, and I'm trained.
Okay.
I got a 11.
All right. They are going to go first. They have not noticed you, so they will continue smashing. They're terrorizing children, kicking over cabbage carts.
So
Hot
they're,
cabbage trade in this town.
Not the
Oh.
cabbages.
they're just a bunch of soccer hooligans?
Well, yeah, they're drinking, they're smashing cars, and setting fires and ripping people limb from limb. So yes.
Oh, the limb from limb part. That's not
Yeah.
usually. They usually before that they get to that part,
Mhm.
you know.
All right.
All right, so they're not paying much attention to you. There are 4 of these things in different parts of the town. So one's in short range, the other 3 are in long range from you.
All right. I guess I will start by oh wait. Yeah, I will start by firing the heat-seeking artifact at the
Mm-hmm.
one in short range and then move toward it.
Okay.
So that gives us that had an asset to attack, right?
Which one?
The bone thing.
Let me look at that particular phone one. The heat-seeking pebble one.
Yeah.
And it finds the nearest target in close range and explodes on contact, doing 4 points of damage. I don't think it gives you an asset,
Wow.
but
That sucks.
I'll let you treat it as a light weapon.
Okay. But I rolled a 6, so
That will hit.
uh-oh.
Oh wait, a level 6 or a 6 on the
No,
die?
I rolled a 6 on the die.
Okay, so that won't hit. Your heat-seeking pebble flies straight into a fire.
Okay, this weapon sucks.
You just can't use it around open flames.
All right, Rigel, what do you want to do?
I mean, Garrett?
Oh, wow.
It's all right.
Yes, Garrett.
Okay. Garrett is going to activate one of his ciphers, his retaliation module.
Mm-hmm.
I've just got to roll for the level of it, but he attaches it to his armor, and then if anybody strikes my armor, it triggers a small burst of electricity that deals damage equal to the level.
Ooh, nice.
So that will be 2 points of electrical damage if something hits me. So I attach that. I'm gonna hold off on the other cipher because I'm still thinking about it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna activate that and then go
that's
ahead.
an action.
Oh, that's it.
I believe that's an action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. So other than that, he'll just kind of activate that on himself and then kind of get a more defensive stance in case one of these automatons or cytonatons makes its way towards us.
All right, Rafaela.
Okay. I would like to. You said there are 2 that are in long range.
3 that are in long range.
Oh, 3. I don't. And there's 1 in short range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was gonna teleport to the ones in long range, but I don't know if I want to be out there with 3 of them by myself.
Yeah.
So I am going to use my onslaught ability. And let's see. This is before my opponent has acted. Am I ahead of them in initiative?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So then that's what I'm going to do then. I am just going to use my onslaught and attack them. Is that something I roll for, or does it just happen?
Yeah, just make an attack roll with it.
Okay. 16.
All right. That will hit.
All right. So that is 4 points of damage.
Okay. They will go again. The other 3 aren't paying any attention to you. So the one that is paying attention to you will turn and fling out their hand. And you see a flash of light as a desiccating detonation goes out. So you all need to give me a speed defense roll not to have moisture sucked out of you.
14.
I got a 5.
10.
All right, you all take 4 points of damage as you feel suddenly drier.
Yuck.
Does that disregard armor?
Yes. Also, the fire brigade, as buckets dry up and they have to go get more water to try to put that fire out.
Wah, wah.
No.
And then it's back to y'all's turn.
No, shoot. You didn't close, did it? I will spend my turn moving to melee range.
You can do that and take an action.
Okay. Then I shall strike at it. And employ. I will spend a level of effort to hit. With
Okay.
my scimitar. That would be a level 5 success.
That will hit.
So I get a free level of effort for damage. So 7 damage.
Very nice. It sort of screeches in pain. It's kind of like the sound of metal grating against metal, not a humanoid sound, but it still is a sound of pain. Garrett.
All right. I think I'm just going to go ahead and right now, the one that I'm closest to, I'm just going to go ahead and I think shoot it with the buzzer that I have.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 12.
A buzzer is a light weapon, so that
Yep.
will hit.
All right, sweet. So that will end up doing somewhere on here. I have it. 2 damage.
All right, every bit counts. What about Rafaela?
So Rafaela is going to use her. I don't know. I'm tempted to squeeze one of these things of stone and see what happens. Oh, I'm gonna use my onslaught again for now,
Okay.
and I'm gonna spend for a level of effort. Okay, so I rolled a 10 plus a level of effort.
That is still short by 2. Can't think of anything else you would add to that.
Yeah.
Unless you have training in your nano abilities.
I don't.
Yeah, I think that's a higher level nano thing. All right. It is going to go again. It reaches sort of behind its back and throws a small sphere with a thick screw protrusion at Rigel.
Okay. This time I rolled a 9 with training.
Oh, take 8 points of damage as this magnetic attack drill begins burrowing into you.
All right.
Your armor isn't helping.
Wait, the armor won't help with this?
No, you can subtract your armor. It's not covering your tummy.
Okay.
Abs of steel aren't cutting it.
Ouch. The words hurt more than the drill. Okay, so I am going to try to swing at it again. Oh, I can't use crushing blow because I only have 1 might point left. So I will just swing at it and employ 2 levels of effort for damage.
You don't have enough edge?
Oh wait, yeah, I do have edge. Okay, I will impair myself, but I do have enough to do that. So let's 2 levels of effort for damage. I rolled a 16 on the die, and I'm trained.
All right. How much damage total?
That would be 13 points of damage.
All right. You, well, I guess you scimitar him. How does this one die? He has at least a force shield projector going on.
All right. Well, whatever is going to be thinking about the fact that there is another threat that can attack from range and is reorienting the projector in that direction. And so I wait until just the right opportunity and then slash in with the scimitar and cut a vital link that causes all of the various cipher components to come apart.
Nice.
Very nice.
And then I'm going to take a breather.
By the way, remember you get a +1 to all your recovery rolls with me around.
Yay! Because of our nurturing murderer.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best kind of murderer to have around.
That's right.
All right. So there's 3 others. They have been taking damage during this fight. So they're not at full health like this one is. And they're sort of spread out in other quadrants. What do you want to do, Garrett and Rafaela?
I'm gonna look at Rafaela and Rigel and be like, I have an idea. It might be incredibly stupid or incredibly awesome. It'll either work splendidly or I might die horribly. But I think I'm gonna do it anyway because it just seems fun.
It sounds like most of your plans.
We support you.
So whichever particular side Tomaton is closer, if Megan will allow it, Garrett's got these cipher called facing gloves that they're on page 184 in Destiny, and they allow me to once I put them on, and I still got to roll the level for them, but I can use them to kind of phase through and look through things, like even if it's like a door or something that was shut,
Mm-hmm.
my hand can face through. I can look, feel around, and like grab stuff. They do cause an asset for salvaging purposes, but what I'm wanting to do specifically is kind of like run up, and because of my magnetic skin stuff now, I want to climb up and get on like the backside of one of these things. And what I'm hoping is, at the end of my turns, I'm going to be stuck on this thing because of my magnet ability, that my retaliation nodule will be doing like shock damage while I'm attached. But then I could maybe phase my hand through, and if there's like a core or something that's powering everything, like pluck it out.
All right. I love that. Give me a roll.
Okay. And I will spend I'm gonna say I'm gonna use speed on this one because I'm trying to run up to it like pretty fastly and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna use effort from speed. All right, there we go. I was like, I could do simple math in my head. I was stuck for a sec.
Oh.
All right. All right. That is going to be a 17 with
All
a
right.
level of effort.
So you take a flying leap onto the back of one of these automatons just as it's threatening another cabbage cart. And
Not the cabbages.
and
That is the battle cry as I leap. Not the cabbages.
Going to do the Secret Service leap to protect the cabbages.
Yeah.
you land on this thing's back and just sink a fist into it and yank back out, and you have like a weird pulsing cipher in your hand, and it just freezes. The lights in its eyes seem to get angrier, but it can't move right now.
And then at that, like Garrett's gonna be like, I think it worked, guys. And that's like the end of his turn at that.
All right, Rafaela.
Oh, okay. I want to use my teleporter cipher to teleport towards another one,
Mhm.
another one of these automatons. If I do so, will that surprise the thing that I'm attacking?
Definitely.
Okay. So I'm going to teleport, and then I'm going to attack with
Okay.
my onslaught. So because that is a surprise attack, I have an asset to attack, and I'm going to spend for a level of effort.
Okay.
I rolled a 5, and that's 2 levels, so that's probably still not enough.
What did you get total? Oh, 5 and 2 levels.
Yeah.
The asset, so 14.
What kind of weapon are you using?
Onslaught. It's
Oh, onslaught.
onslaught.
Oh, it doesn't. She's at point blank range then. So
I don't think that counts for onslaught.
Yeah.
Um,
Up to you.
I'm gonna give you an extra level for surprise, an extra asset.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
All right. That's 6 points of damage then.
All right, very nice.
Extra level because Megan feels bad for me.
No, it makes sense, and you're really close.
I mean, I'll take it no matter what. I rolled like 2 natural 20s earlier, and now the dice are like,
That's
Yeah,
fine.
we're done.
yeah.
All right, they will go. Rigel, you're fine because you're not near any of them. Landon and Shauna, each give me a speed defense roll.
Well, a 1.
15.
Told
And
you my
oh,
dice are tired.
I thought I was no, that's my okay. 15.
All right, you do get hit by this weapon, Garrett, but it is a sustenance implant. So
Mhm.
you feel no ill effects from not eating or overeating for the next
Okay.
2 days.
And it takes 2 points of electrical damage
All right.
because of my retaliation nodule.
Wow. It's just trying to help you out.
Actually, I shouldn't have had you roll that because it was frozen.
It's all right.
All right,
Maybe
it
like
sizzles and pops, and then the angry red lights go off.
Dies of embarrassment.
Why did I have to use that cipher? And let's see. What one should I roll for? I need to roll one for attacking Shauna.
I mean, you don't have to.
I want to. I'm in the wrong section. Okay, there we go.
Is that one gonna do anything?
Yes. They get you with an immobilizer. So, you are subject to an attack by a projected mass of rapidly expanding and hardening foam.
It's a good gun.
So you're frozen in place for an hour.
What? What?
Maybe someone can come get you out.
Oh no.
You're like frozen in a cool action stabby pose though. So it's not all bad.
That's good. At least I look cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most important thing.
Garrett and Rigel, what do you want to do?
I
There are 2 left.
think the first priority is to take out the one that is being menaced by a frozen Raffaella.
Yeah.
So I am going to drop to one knee and fire my crank crossbow at it.
All right.
And I will overconfidently put 2 levels of effort in for damage. And as a measure of how much I care about Raffaella, I'm going to spend an XP.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hopefully it helped.
As another measure of how much I care for Raffaella, I will spend a second XP.
Oh
There we go. Would have. No, wait. Yeah, would have. No. Nope. Never mind. I'm using a crossbow. That was a mistake.
no. Oh no.
Luckily, I continue to miss you.
That's good.
You do shoot the foam, but it's not near Raffaella. All right, Garrett, what do you want to do?
So Raphael is encased in like a basically like an expanding foam thing.
Yeah, it's hardening.
All right. So I'm gonna run up to Raffaella while this foam is starting to harden around her. And I'm gonna use one of my Dovor's right tool for the job.
Excellent.
So I'm going to use one of the IO that I have, which puts me back down to 3. IO from stuff I found, the blue steel or whatever I found on the island. And I'm going to use that to create a device kind of on the fly. And I'm going to say I use the IO plus that little heart core or whatever I plucked out of that cytomaton.
All right,
And
nice.
and I'm going to chunk it on the foam and just kind of tell Rafaela, you might want to close your eyes just in case. And I want it to vibrate at such a frequency that at least around her, it like kind of breaks apart all the foam, but there's some dust that I obviously didn't want to like get in her eyes or anything.
Also, you don't want her to see herself explode in case that happens.
Yeah, that too, I guess.
All right. Why don't you give me a roll just to see how well this goes off?
Okay.
Any sort of crafting would help with it.
Yeah. Well, that's the weird thing with that ability. I have an inability of crafting, and that's kind of why this thing is. It's just like a very quick jerry-rigged thing.
All right. No, you don't have to add the inability.
Okay. All right. That's going to be a 12.
All right. Raphael, you feel like you could probably break out of this now. The automaton is going to swing at Garrett.
Okay.
There's not very many ciphers in this book. Where's the other one? All right. Give me
All right.
a speed defense roll. Actually,
Okay.
you're gonna have to give me a roll. Actually, it's an intellect defense roll from both Shauna and Rafaela and Garrett.
Okay.
Jeez.
That is going to be a 10.
All right.
I got a 3. Man, dice have turned on me.
Yeah. All right. You both find yourselves unable to speak for the next 3 rounds.
Oh,
You
that
can
won't really
still-
bother. Yeah, that
Yeah.
won't bother them.
You can still mesh implant each other, but it
Yeah.
doesn't know that. Oh,
All right.
If I rolled
And it
100,
does-
your ethics would have been inverted.
It takes 2 points of electrical damage too.
All right.
I'll rush up and hit it with a scimitar.
Okay.
Okay, so I will use the. I'm gonna rush up and hit it with a. Two-handed swing, and so that's going to be a hit if it's also a level 5.
Yep.
So that will be. Let's see. Math work. 13 points of damage.
All right. This one explodes into metallic bits, and a cipher drops down onto the ground that hasn't been used yet. It is a detonation flash cipher.
Yoink.
Shauna, what do you want to do?
Shauna went AFK.
Okay. Garrett, what do you want to do?
I'm going to take my. There's one left, right?
Yes.
I don't have anything too crazy to do at this point. I've used all my ciphers. I can't really think of anything too creative with like the 2 oddities I have. So I'm just going to go ahead and shoot this one with the buzzer.
There.
Ooh, that's a nat 20 with the buzzer.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
So it's add 3 on 20, right?
4.
4. Okay, so it'll be 6 points of damage from the buzzer.
All right. It is stumbling. Rafaela, what do you want to do?
I want to try to break free of the foam.
Okay.
It's been weekend.
I got an 8. plus nothing.
That will work. So you like bust out, chunks of foam fly everywhere. One of them bounces off its head as it looks concerned. And Raphael is free again.
Woo!
Woohoo!
It will smash the guy who killed its buddy. Let me roll another.
Sorry, I had to go AFK. My Roomba just randomly started circling the living room. Oh, I don't really know why,
All
but I
right.
had to take care of that.
Yeah. Ether, give me speed defense roll.
15.
All right. It seems to be shooting a ray near you. It feels a little cold, but it misses.
All right.
And then it's you all's turn.
I'll just hit it again.
All
Or I will
right.
hit that one because you can go figure out where your friend went. 17.
All right. How many points of damage is that?
That would be 14 points of damage.
Yikes. All right. That's enough. It collapses as well. I will email you all a list of ciphers so you can
Oh, wow.
fight through them there instead of going through it right now. 'Cause that's where I want to end this episode, with you standing in the burning town.
How
This is
pissed off are the townspeople?
As the jellyfish thing starts making its way through again.
Can I hold two
Oh
hands
my
out?
gosh.
You can. You will still only get one cipher.
Damn it. Can we roll for that now too?
Yeah. Why don't you guys roll for that, and I'll let you know what you get.
All right, I'm gonna take one this time too.
Come on. Give me another one.
Sure.
Give me another
Why not?
artifact.
Why not? I'm
Aw.
out of ciphers anyway, so it's a D10, right?
Yeah.
I only got a 2.
I
only got
also
a
got a 2.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
Alrighty. You get Luton nanites, Landon.
Okay.
That's in the tech compendium. Bursts in a cloud of nanites within short distance. The cloud lingers for 1 to 6 rounds unless conditions indicate otherwise. And there's 3 things it can do.
Okay.
And I'm afraid you two are going to get some exciting oddities.
Yes. Oh my
Oh.
gosh, it's moving again.
It's coming for you.
I don't know what's happening in my house.
Jeff's saying hi.
All right. There. Acer, you get a bag that always has 27 marbles inside, no matter how many are removed.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do with that?
It's gonna be
Throw
so
marbles
good.
at people.
Heck yeah, you have to.
It's a Looney Tunes plan, Acer.
It's literally like a ever-flowing bag of
Caltrops.
instead of the pointy caltrops, round caltrops.
Yeah.
You also get a pouch of powder that can be sprinkled on rotten meat to freshen it and make it safe to eat.
Ooh. Okay.
We're someone's gonna have to
Emergency
test
use.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Emergency use only.
And Rafaela gets 20 red cigarettes that, when smoked, allow you to exhale monstrous shapes.
Yes.
And
Raphael is a vapor now.
a small metal half ring that forces anyone touching it to say Fanoshill.
Thanos-shill?
Mm-hmm.
You're a shill for Thanos.
Oh my gosh. I immediately light a red cigarette.
You're just like smoking as the town burns down around you. Rigel is standing in his cape and codpiece.
I'm blowing out monster shapes.
And it's a cinematic ending.
Human era, y'all.
Yeah.
Human era.
And you all get another 2 XP. Good job.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Woo! Sorry you spent so many trying to save me, Acer.
hey, well, if you didn't try, you wouldn't succeed.
Next GM intrusion that I get, I'll throw one back at you.
Oh, it'll probably be my fault you got it in the first place. So.
Oh, that's fair.
All right.
So, just for everyone on Twitch, we are going to be taking December off for the holidays. We will see you again in the new year. Thank you so much for joining us on Twitch, and thank you so much for joining us for another episode of the Amber Clave. I'm Megan, your GM, and you can find me on Twitter at Curium247 or tweet for the podcast at AmberClave. With me today, I've had Acer.
Hello, I've been playing Rigel Sloan, the graceful, stealthy glaive who fights with a horde. And you can find me on Twitter at Acer_Tolentino.
Shauna.
I've been playing Raphael Estelle, an imaginative, nurturing nano who murders. And you can find me on Twitter at CallMeShauna.
And Landon.
And I've been playing Garrett, the tough, meddlesome delve who explores yesterday. And you can find me on Twitter at Solemn_Lyrian.
Thank you so much for listening, and we hope to see you again next time. Until then, yay to see.
Yay to
Yay to see.
All right. We'll see you all next year, everyone in the stream.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Yep.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.